Hey guys, Zach with ProNav Marine here. I'm going to walk you through the firmware upgrade process. It's not too difficult once you get the hang of it, but there's a few places where you might get stuck. We're going to go through those today, and hopefully this will make your firmware upgrade process a lot more smooth. The first thing you're going to do is start with a fresh session of the app. So you can, on Android, you click here, you'll see all your apps pop up and you swipe it away. iOS, it's similar. You're going to double tap the home button at the bottom and swipe it away. Then we're going to click on our ProNav app. Now we can ignore this for now. Open up here and go to firmware upgrade. So at this point in time, you're going to see there's a video to watch. It's going to be this video, and you can watch through it as you already are and check that you have watched the video. Once you click that, you can click on next step. So once you've gotten to this point, it's going to ask you to disconnect, or actually it's going to ask you to power off and power back on the ProNav device. So we'll do that by disconnecting the upper unit, just like this, and then you can put it back together and screw it in. And the light's going to turn blue up top, and that's when you know you're ready to bootload. Now the important thing here is you have to connect to the ProNav after you've done this within 45 seconds. If you don't do that, the firmware upgrade won't work. So I'll click next step. It's going to ask me to connect, and I'm going to choose my device, and this will now turn orange at the bottom. It's going to tell you to wait for the diamond to turn green and then red. So that's the light up top. Once again, when I cup your hand, it's now red, and I can click to continue. After you've connected to the Bluetooth, it's going to ask you to connect to the ProNav Wi-Fi. This is a hotspot that's actually on the device, not your home Wi-Fi or anything like that. You don't have to drive up to Houghton here to connect to our Wi-Fi. It's a hotspot that gets created on the device for a little bit faster data transfer. And so you can click here to connect. It's going to pull up your Wi-Fi settings, and you'll see it in the list. You may have to wait around 30 seconds to see it in the list, maybe up to a minute in worst case. Just give it a bit. If the light is red, it should come up in the list. So we'll click on it. And I'm actually already connected, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you can go back to the ProNav app. You'll see you are now connected to ProNav Wi-Fi, and you can click Start Upgrade. Once you've done that, you can see downloading program here showing how much is sent, and all you have to do is wait for this to finish. So keep your device close. You don't really want to move it around, go out of range. Once you've started this process, as soon as you've connected the Bluetooth, you are going to have to finish it. Otherwise, your device won't work. So you have to make sure this gets all the way complete. We'll go ahead and let this finish. Alright, so we're just finishing up here. It now brings you to the screen that says firmware upgrade was successful. Power off and power back on your ProNav device at this time. You can begin using it. So just like we did before, we're going to take this and we're going to unplug it. And now we can plug it back in and click done. So once you've completed the upgrade process, we're going to go back and connect just to verify everything is working. You can click on ProNav in the list. If for some reason it doesn't show up, you can swipe away the app. Make sure you start fresh just to make sure everything's cleared out. You can see it's in manual mode here. One thing we can do is just click the prop, and you can see the prop turned on. Now we know we're talking to the motor. The other thing you could do is try anchor mode. Obviously, if you're on your boat or something like that, you want to make sure you're on the water, or your motor is safe. It's not going to run into anything, or if you turn the prop on, it's not going to start hitting stuff. Click left, right, just to make sure you can hear it's going, and once you've done that, the firmware upgrade was successful, and you can get out fishing. Thanks for watching. Don't hesitate to give us a shout if you can't figure it out.